Is it possible to make $10,000 a month? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about some side hustles and how you can make revenue on a passive income every single month. Now, there's no guarantees with this. It all relies on work. So whether you're working a 9 to 5 job or a 7 to 3 job or a night job or whatever, we always talk about replaceable income. How do you replace that income to make a passive income? But before we get going, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and comment checklist. I'm going to give you right here. I've got a full sheet of all my favorite softwares that we use on a regular basis to generate income, and also a step-by-step guide with some blueprints, with some powerful prompts, a 30-day trial to the software that we're going to walk through right now and go through. And we always try to give you things that are free to start up. Now, you can't have everything for free, but we try to do a low cost because I know what you're going through. If you're working a job, you're working paycheck to paycheck, and you don't have the money to invest in software and master classes. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to sell you a coaching course. I'm not here to sell you a master class or anything. I'm just here as a transparent guy to help you out. And some of those links are affiliate links below, and that helps me do these videos on a regular basis to help you build your business. So let's dive in and show you how we go about doing this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask ChatGPT, is it possible to make $10,000 per month using AI? And we'll take it a step further with no experience and see what it says. But the good thing is I'm going to give you the knowledge here to help you break this down. But I'm just curious what they say. Well, they actually say they're giving us some ideas here: AI generated content, products, local, let's see, where is it? AI powered courses, coaching business, automation. Knowledge is really everything. So when you have knowledge, you can package it into a coaching course and sell that. And the way you do it, it's not just selling marketing or something like that. It's woodworking, it's different crocheting. I know a lady that paints cups like tumblers and makes thousands of dollars every month doing that. So it's all about knowledge. So if you can package it in, and they talk about chatbots, automated chatbots. And so, and we said with no experience, what it takes, sales skills using AI tools like Zapier, ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT, the regular ChatGPT is free, so you don't need a paid subscription for that. So then it goes a step further: realistic timeline, what to watch out for, scams, AI money-making gurus, selling false dreams, relying on AI without understanding the target market. But we're going to walk through, here's some realistic timelines: 3 to 6 months, start earning a few hundred to a few thousand per month. And the way I look at it, the way I break it down, like in the beginning, back in the early 2000s, I would offer a free website, and then I would provide SEO services for a monthly fee of like $300 a month. So I would take the time, build a website, and now you can build websites in seconds, and I'll even show you that. And then maybe 30 minutes to put their logo and customize it and different things like that in the software we're going to be using. But you can realistically, you can't just go and throw a big package out there and say, hey, our services are $1,000 or $2,000 a month. You want to be realistic. You want to start out little and build up. And I've got 20 plus years in this business and marketing is so powerful. So we're going to take a couple of these. We're going to take We're going to talk about SEO in the long term because you want to develop the relationship with a simple, basically, I'll call it a plugin, and then charge monthly for that and then build up from there. So if you can build a chatbot, an AI agent, or something like that, and you can do that with the software that I'm about to show you, then you can charge for that. So maybe it's one client, you charge $300 for the chatbot per month, 300 to 500. We'll call it 300, and then you add in SEO for another 300 to 500. So we'll call it 800 a month. Well, if you have 10 clients at that price, that's $8,000 a month. So you can see how you can scale this very, very quickly. And if you get somebody that you're doing a good service for and not burning bridges, I do a month-to-month agreement. I've got clients I've had for 15 years on a month-to-month agreement, not on the long-term agreement. Don't go after 6 months. If they don't like your service, then don't force them to have it. To me, that's very sketchy. So let's go into the software and show you how we're going to do this, how we're going to build this chatbot, and then we're going to even use some automation tools for booking and go from there. So there's a few variations of these chatbots. You'll see them in the corners of websites. This is the way they look. You can enter your information. Some of them have live chat, some of them have AI chat. This particular one, these two are just enter your information and then they get back to you. This other one that's right here is you can ask it questions and the AI will respond appropriately. Like you could ask, are you open? And then the AI is going to give me a few minutes to get the best person for our team. And then, of course, it's going to say that they're open if it's available hours. And then you can ask it literally anything about dental that it's specific to this website. So it's thinking right here and it responds, hey there, can I get your name? Because that's what the AI's job is, to get your name, phone number, and first, and then assist you. And it shows that they are open today, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and they help with all the dental needs. So we're going to go into a software here. This is a software that we use on a regular basis, and we call it Sproutify. It's our own white label, but it's really, the base of it is HighLevel. So that's what it is. It's high-level software. And a lot of people are like, why do you always promote HighLevel or this software? Well, I promote it a lot because this is what is my bread and butter or my gravy. This is what I use for all my clients in my marketing agency. And this is how I create revenue for them, manage all their marketing, all their social media, all their reputation for reviews, literally everything. And I can automate the whole business for them, include creating new AI agents for them. And so that's why I talk a lot about it, because it's easy to use once you get to know it and you go through steps and just do the little things like we're going to show you today. And just start with little pieces. Sell this piece and then this piece and then this piece. That's why I use the software and promote it so much. It's not so much to just promote the software. It's because it really works for me. And it works for all my clients use it, literally. So just a few of those clients that I just showed you, they all use it. Mortgage companies, dental, real estate, roofing companies. So it's a full-on calendar. It's a full-on suite. They can take payments through it. So we can not only use it from our side, but the client can use it from their side and it makes their life a lot easier and automates. So when it comes to a service business, and a service business is like roofing, plumbing, electric, lawn service, landscape, those are service businesses. This is a game changer for them, and it makes life a lot easier. And I can tell you this, you can get them into the software, and if they don't like what you're doing, they're never going to get rid of the software because it's that good, because they can literally track everything that's going on. And so you're still going to have that revenue coming in from them paying for the software, but maybe they don't like what you're personally doing for them and they go somewhere else. That's the cool thing about it, is usually once people put all their contacts in and everything else, then they continue to use that software. So we're going to talk about these chatbots and how you do it. So it's a simple process. So basically they've got a website, and we go into sites here, and I'm going to show you how to connect a couple of them really simple, but it's just basically this chat widget up here under the sites. You just create a new one, and we can do an all-in-one SMS, email chat. The all-in-one is nice because you can integrate Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, because a lot of people are using a variety of different things now. And then we can customize it to the colors. Like as you saw in one of these, this is red. This one is blue. So we can customize those colors very, very easily just by going down in the left-hand side here and grabbing the color that we want. So if we want orange, purple, if we don't see the color, just grab it on the color chart here and customize it. So we'll go with the purple. You can see what it's going to look like mobile, desktop, and iPad. And then we can actually select, we've got live chat, email, and SMS chat. So we just want to look at the chat window. This is what it looks like right now. And then all we're going to do is, if we want to change this, we can just enter whatever we want in here. Can I answer a question or whatever? Have a question? Can I answer a question? And then we can select what we want it to do. So do we want it to do live chat? Probably not, because a client is not going to want to sit there and live chat with somebody that jumps in. And if they don't jump in right away, then they usually lose that customer. So, but it's that easy. It connects to any website. You can get the code, you can connect it in, and basically you just go in. Once you save that, you go into your website, and if you've got a website, remember I said it's easy to build a website. We can build a digital marketing website right here just by going into marketing agency or web designer. I say marketing agency, and we just select continue. It's going to build the website for us. And then we just go into settings and we turn on that chat widget. So this is the website that it's building for us right now. And then we can go in and customize the logo here just by clicking this, going over here on the right side and changing that image for the logo right here. So we can just select anything that we want to. So do we have a logo? This is not really a logo that I would use, but we'll drop it in there anyway. So there it is. We changed it out. We hit save, and we just keep going and going and going. So it'll take SEO data in here. We're going to be doing some live coaching, group coaching, and we're going to offer it for free. We're not charging anything to start, and which is really cool. So we're going to get going with that. But you can go into settings here, and basically all you've got to do is turn on the chat widget. So we go down here, and it's chat widget, and we just turn it to we'll just turn it to the default, and we're going to hit save. And then we'll view this website, and we can select a domain, a custom domain, and also enter that right in here. There's easy instructions on this, on how to do this, but then we can get that domain put in there. And when you've got a legit website, you don't need to know a lot about marketing to do marketing. Just understand that there's so many options out there. And these little things that I'm showing you, you can sell this for $300 to $500 a month. So we just did that marketing site there. Let's go and see what it looks like on the front end and see if that chat widget went in like it did, we said it was. So there it is. We put it in. Remember we changed the logo. It's a good looking website. It's nothing real fancy. You don't need to be fancy. If you don't have any reviews, don't worry about it. Just get rid of this section until you have a couple, 1 or 2 reviews to put in there, and make sure you ask for reviews. But we do have a chat widget in here. And let me just show you real quick on how easy it is to incorporate and bring a new client in once you do this. So if I want to bring in a new client, I want to go down to settings here, and I'm going to go to business profile, and I'm going to offer a service called missed call text back. And what this is, if you're in Google and we're going to search plumbers Nashville, if I can spell it right. I should be able to spell it because I live here. So here we go. So we have sponsored ads. These are paid ads up here. These are paid ads. So we call something, it's called the map pack. And this is basically when you see these maps here, this right here, this is called Google Local Business. There's a lot of different names. GMB, they call it map packs back in the day. So we've got a few different companies here. I'm on a desktop, so it's going to look a little bit different on a phone or a iPad. So if somebody's got a leaky faucet or a water break in their house, they want a plumber right away. They're going to call this number right here, open 24 hours. And let me tell you this, if they don't get an answer and they get a voicemail, they're not going to leave a voicemail. They're going to go to the next one. But what if they could get a text back when they call and it says, hey, I'll get right back to you. I'm on a job, but what can I help you with? And then let me just show you how easy this is to set up. So we go into here, we go to voicemail text back, and we scroll right to the bottom here. We select this if it's not selected, and I'm going to show you how to hook up the business. So, hey, this is Jim with 615 Plumbing. Saw that we just missed your call. How can I help? So it sounds like he's actually texting them back, that customer, that prospect customer, and it sounds like a real person, but it's really an automated message. And so this gives the business the opportunity to get an alert and get an automation that says, hey, somebody's trying to get a hold of you right now. And it will, if they respond, it's going to show in the conversations. So they download the app, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is the way you set the business up. You go to this launch pad here. You get the business on the phone. You have them log into their Google Maps or Google Business Profile that we just showed you. And they are logged in. We click connect here, and they're going to get a 6-digit code. We connect that right away, okay? So we've got that connected now. So if there's a missed call text back, it will text them back. But they also need something on their phone. So all we do is click here. We type in their phone number. We send them a link to download via text, download this on their iPhone or their Android, a app that they can put in, and it will notify them immediately, and they can text back on their phone through the app to this client. And all of these conversations get stored up under conversations right here. And we can charge $300 to $500 all day long for this service. And the way you promote it is we'll give you tell the business, we're going to give you 5 leads for free. Okay? 5 leads for free. If we get you these 5 leads, and tell them if it's a busy business, you're going to get them right away. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. But the bottom line is they're going to get these missed call texts back, and we can track these in the software right away under settings, under voice missed call text back, where we were before under the performance. Or we just go down to reporting and we click on the left here and we go to call report or appointment report. Now, appointment report is interesting because with appointments, we could actually offer them a new service. Now, we could double what we're going to charge them. So the other was $300 to $500 a month for appointment booking, like for quotes or services or whatever. We could literally charge them an easy $500 a month because the appointments are unlimited. So they're getting, they might say, well, how many appointments? Well, it's unlimited. So it depends on the amount of traffic that they have coming in. And so remember, this is all marketing, but it's so simple, so easy to set up. So you remember in the missed call text back, I'm going to show you this conversation AI. This is a brand new service. And that's what's so cool, because if you can offer this to a business right now, it is a new thing that nobody else is offering. It's a conversation AI that can be built out very, very quickly. All you do is, let's just say, let's start from scratch. We'll create one from scratch here. General Q&A, we just go there. I'm going to walk you through this step by step. Again, even though I've got a bunch of them built. So we're going to call this one 615 Plumbing. And then that's going to be the bot name. So this is another service for conversation AI that we could offer to the business. So we'll do the autopilot. So we're going to set an autopilot. We'll leave it at text. You can select all of them in here if you want. And then we're going to save this. And then we're going to train the bot real quick. Remember I just showed you that one with the dentist? Well, this is how you do it. So you go to bot training, and then we're going to find the website, and it was a plumbing company. So here's their website. We're going to grab their URL, and this UTM, just leave that off because that's just a tracking code. But they've got all their services and everything in here, so we know it's going to work. Drain cleaning, plumbing, everything that you can imagine. So we're going to go in here. We're going to drop their URL inside here. I'm just going to get rid of this one. We're going to get the data. So now it's crawling their website. So it's going to crawl their website, fetch everything on their website, and then it will allow us, the AI, look at it, didn't even take a few seconds. So it's already literally trained. And then we can go in, and if it doesn't answer certain questions, we can add those in with the answer, like hours of business. But we've got that. And then our bot goals, our AI bot goals, are already set up in the default. And let me just say this, it's good enough to get it going. And remember we talked about appointment booking? Well, all we got to do is click on appointment booking. That adds another 300 to 500 easily a month. So we just go in here, we select the calendar, and we'll have to set up a calendar, but it's very easy to do that. And then we can test this bot. Hey, I need plumbing. What do you offer? And so this is just testing the bot, seeing how it works before we push it live. So check out the most recent reviews from our website. We offer plumbing services. I'll say, do you have drain cleaning? And see what it answers. Yes, we do offer drain cleaning services. So now remember in the dashboard performance, we showed you the one way to track reporting, but also in this dashboard, you can track everything, all the channels individually or all of them at once. And we can see how many total appointments we booked. If we told them that we're going to offer them a service for free and we're going to get them 5 appointment bookings or 5 unique contacts, that's all you have to do. You don't have to even do the appointment bookings because they're connecting through the bot. So they're getting that contact. Just offer them that a unique contact, and it's not a lead. Don't use the word lead because leads are, everybody can get leads. But if it's a contact that's actually asking for their services, like we showed you, that's a big difference. So we'll know when this number hits 5. And then we go to them, we get them on the phone. We already sent them an agreement saying, hey, if we get you 5 unique contacts, the service starts at $500 a month. And then we can set up the payment. You can literally take payments right through the software right here. So you don't need a payment gateway. You can take payments with PayPal, different gateways in there. And if you want to set up a Venmo account or something like that, but why not just use this payment software where you can create invoices and look professional in here? And one thing to remember, you've got to follow your company, be legit. You want to be a legit company. So find out with your state what the state requires for you to be a business. And I started a business one time. I got my first client. I didn't have the money to file the company. And I got my first client and then I filed the company. And so you can do different things, like be creative the way you do things. I know people don't have a lot of money and they're struggling. So I want to help you with this. Remember, hit checklist or comment checklist, smash that like, smash that subscribe, and share this, and I'll get you everything that you need to have to be to get going with this. You're going to get a 30-day unlimited trial to the software. So just remember that. You've got contracts in here, so you can start setting up contracts, subscription services. So if it's a monthly deal, you can have your monthly recurring payments in here. So it is, to me, it's exciting. So hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm here to help.